Let me ask you something and answer honestly. Have you ever ignored a thought and then hours later wondered, what if that was my intuition? And suddenly your mind starts spiraling. What if I missed a warning? What if I ignored the sign? What if this comes back to hurt me later? And now you don't trust yourself anymore. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you because most people have been taught the wrong way to tell the difference between anxiety and intuition. My name is Kelly Reyes. I'm a mental health coach with a trauma-informed background focused on intrusive thoughts, nervous system regulation, and rebuilding self-trust. I work with people who aren't just anxious, they are afraid of missing something important. And today we're talking about one of the most confusing mental loops there is: intrusive thoughts versus intuition. They feel very similar, but they come from very different places. The fear underneath this struggle is simple but extremely powerful. What if this is a warning I should listen to? So people stay hyper-aware. They analyze tone, timing, energy, and they scan for signs. Not because they want control, but because missing intuition feels dangerous. The problem is that anxiety knows how to sound responsible. This often shows up as, is this my gut or my anxiety? Rechecking decisions after you've already made them, feeling uneasy unless you're completely certain, and overthinking people's words so long after the moment passed. It feels like being on mental patrol all the time, and it's exhausting. I want you to picture something. You're walking through your house at night, everything is quiet, then you hear a sound. Before you think, your body reacts. Your heart jumps, your muscles tense, your attention locks in. Only after that does your mind ask, what was that? That's how intrusive thoughts work. The body reacts first. Meaning comes later. Most people assume the reaction means the thought matters, but the reaction is just the brain's alarm system doing what it's designed to do, not offering insight, just scanning for potential threat. That alarm system is loud. Intuition is not. Here is the distinction most people were never taught. Anxiety reacts, intuition recognizes. Reaction feels busy, recognition feels settled. If a thought only makes sense when you're activated, it's not intuition. So I want to show you something that can change how you relate to your thoughts. Bring to mind a thought you've questioned as intuition. Just notice it. Now ask yourself this: does this thought move me forward or does it keep me circling? So you see, intuition creates direction, even if the direction is uncomfortable. Anxiety loops. It keeps asking the same question in different forms. Now ask yourself this quietly. Has this thought given me new information or has it only increased my doubt? Good. If it leads to more checking, more scanning, more hesitation, that's not intuition, that's anxiety. And that's anxiety wearing a mask. This is why intuition feels settled and anxiety feels busy. Here is the shift that will change everything for you. Intuition adds clarity. Anxiety adds noise. Guidance simplifies. Fear multiplies options. You don't need to decode every thought. You only need to notice what it does to your sense of direction. Anxiety tends to be noisy, repetitive, and driven by what ifs. It expands doubt. Intuition is a little bit more quieter, grounded, and direct. It expands direction. Anything that only creates doubt is not direction. For those who approach this through a Christian lens, I want to ground this clearly in Scripture. I'm a Christian, and this distinction has been deeply important in my own life, especially in relationships. There have been moments, particularly in my marriage, where my husband says something in a certain tone and immediately my mind says, this needs to be addressed right now, or if I don't bring this up immediately, it could cause problems later. And the urgency feels wise. It feels like discernment, but Scripture gives us a very different framework for how God guides us. 1 Corinthians 14:33 tells us that God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. That alone is a powerful filter. James 3:17 says that the wisdom that comes from above is first pure, then peaceful, gentle, open to reason and full of mercy. Notice what's missing. There's no panic, no pressure, and no urgency. And Isaiah 13:15 reminds us that our strength is found in quietness and trust, not in rushing to fix the future. When I slow down, pray, and allow my body to settle, clarity comes, not through pressure and not through fear, but through peace. God's guidance does not chase us, it does not overwhelm us, and it does not demand immediate action rooted in anxiety. That perspective is here for those who want it, but whether you are approaching this psychologically, neurologically, or spiritually, the principle remains the same. You don't have to listen to every thought. You don't have to decide everything immediately. Intuition doesn't chase you, but anxiety does. And the more you learn to notice whether a thought creates direction or doubt, the easier it becomes to trust yourself again. If this resonated with you, I invite you to stay connected. You can subscribe for more conversations like this, share this with someone who struggles with overthinking, or explore coaching resources if you want structured support in learning how to regulate your nervous system and reveal self-trust. And remember, you are not failing discernment. You are learning how to listen more wisely.